Hello, I'm Justin Rogers of BM Outdoors and Deep South Trapping Lures, and I would like to welcome you to our dog-proof coon trap DVD. In this DVD, we're just going to kind of give you a basic rundown of the dog-proof traps. Then we're going to get out in the field and we'll show you how to bait these traps, how to anchor these traps, and I've actually got some footage from this past season or two of catches in these dog-proof traps. I'm going to go through a few dog-proof traps I have here in the shop. I'm not saying these are any better than any other ones out there. These are just the ones that we happen to have here. There are several other traps out there, and I'm not promoting one another, so nobody get upset with me. But I'm just going to kind of show you some different points about these traps. First trap we have is a Z trap. They're powder coated. They come in white, camouflage, or brown. I prefer the white ones. Now I'm gonna say after several coon catches, some of this powder coating I do believe is gonna come off. I've honestly never used these. When I say I prefer white trap, I like white traps period. This will be my first year to try these out. But these traps have a good staking system with this flat piece welded on here. You can also take your drill and drill in trees, bridge abutments or whatever, and you know, actually stick it in there like that. These traps are easy to set. This is a push-pull trap, which means the trigger will go up and down, so that when the coon comes up, he can either push it down and get caught and fire the trap, or pull it up and fire the trap. The trigger on this trap is kind of in a cross type trigger, which covers the trap pretty good because it's got a drain hole in the bottom of it to let the water drain through. To set this trap is fairly easy. This is how I set mine with my hands. You just to press the trap down, pull this down, take this little part right here. Let me get it set and I'll show you. That trap's set. It just fits on that little bitty little lip at the bottom. Try not to dry fire these traps. I may do it while I'm showing you this video, but just try not to do it because it's not good to really dry fire any type of trap. Like I said, I do like these traps because they are a push-pull, which increases my chances of catching the animal. Some places, I know some places in Canada, you gotta have a pull-only trap, so check your local regulations before you purchase any kind of trapping equipment or any kind of these kind of traps. The next trap I have is also a cylinder type trap. It's called the Duke DP. I've got a lot of these. A man called Duke at one time was our sponsor for being outdoors, and I'm in Mississippi, so Duke's fairly close. I can run get a couple dozen of these. They are a pull only trap. Like I said, it's got a same it's like the other trap. It's got a chain swivel on the bottom, a staking system here. The inside of this trap is just as a single piece of metal, and of course it's got a drain hole in the bottom. Set this trap, you just simply press it down like the other one, and I'll get it set. And this trap has a notch that it fits in. That traps now. You can make this thing hair trigger. You can You can kind of adjust your tension on that. You can as you want to. These are really easy to set. That's a pull only. This trap and the Sterling Grizz are pretty much along the same pattern. The Sterling Grizz has a little bit different staking system. I don't have one here. I used to have some. I don't have any here now. But either one of them they're both pull only traps. The next trap we have is a trap that's probably new to market. It's Black Hills Bandit. This is a push-pull type trap. It's chain, swivels, attaches right here. Staking system. This is a piece of metal. It kind of got an angle. This really does really good in muddy type terrain where the coon can't pull it out real easy. It's a cylinder again. If you look inside this trap, the particular model, I think these are the triggers they're using now. It's kind of a turkey foot or bird's foot. Makes it really hard for the animal, for the coon to steal the bait. I'm gonna set this trap and I'll show you. This is a push-pull type trap. When you buy these traps, I'm gonna show you. You get to pick how you want. These two little holes right here have a piece of metal in them. You just take a punch, you punch them out. If you want a push trap, you knock the top one out. You want a pull trap, you knock the bottom one out. I've knocked them both out. It makes this a push pull. You just, you set the trap, you line those up right there in the middle. That trap's set. It's a push pull type trap. So if you live somewhere where you've got laws against push pull or whatever, you can order these traps from the manufacturer and request what you want. Or of course we carry some as well. The little trap's got a really big hole in the bottom of it for the water to drain out. I like these little traps. Next trap is the coon collector. I'm sorry, the coon dagger. And there is another trap called the coon collector. We used to carry those. They're a square type trap. We don't carry those anymore. But anyway, that's the reason I said that. This is the coon dagger. It's kind of what they call the Cadillac. It's got a very aggressive staking system. Good heavy chain. The inside of this strap, the trigger, is in a circle configuration. And that's again makes it hard for them to steal the bait. This trap has very strong springs. The only thing I don't like about this trap, especially down here, down south, is you catch some of the early season, some of these small coons, or even the late season. We have smaller coons down here in the south. These traps can break. They're so strong they can break some of these small coons' legs. Especially if they get in a bind, they can't swim real good. But I've used some of these last year. They're good traps. They're strong traps. The good thing about this trap, if I can get it set here, you can preset these at home. It's got a notch, just like the other traps on both sides. But see, if you'll take it and you'll set it and you'll push this all the way in, you can preset that at home or in your truck or in your boat. Throw them in a basket, reach in there, grab one. They're already set. You can also, pre-lure them and pre-bait them, and you're ready to go. But to set that, you just simply pull it dog out. And it's like the other one that sits on the very bottom. And this is also a push-pull trap. It's a very, very stout. This trap's got pretty strong springs on it. Like I said, we got the Bridger T3. These are just some traps we have here in the shop. I'm not promoting these over anybody else. It's just some of the things I like about them. We got different price ranges on all these traps. All these traps are very functional and get the job done. You've also got the Bridger T3. It's a new trap. I had some of those, but I don't have any now. They're look kind of like the Duke. We got the Diablo. I don't know anything about those. You've got, like I said, there's a coon collector out there. There is the soup can trap. Couldn't tell you anything about those either. You got some of the old original traps. I know Freedom Brand has got their version of dog-proof traps out now. I know Clint Locklear is promoting those. Those are like good traps as well. There's a ton of different traps out there. They all kind of basically work the same. It's just kind of up to you, the trapper, in your budget, and to kind of get what you want. I suggest that maybe buy one or two of each, test them in the woods. See how you like them, see what works for you. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to get out here in the woods or on the creek. We're going to show you how to anchor some of these traps. We're going to show you how to bait these traps, lure these traps, locations to set these on, both up in the woods and down by the creek, and just kind of give you a general rundown on how to use these traps to be successful.